What's up, Vikings fans? We meet again, man, right before a game. Well, we got a game in a couple days on Sunday. You know that. We got the Vikings going up against the Carolina Panthers. It's going to be the battle for the W, man. The battle for the W. Why is it the battle for the W, R.A.P.Z.? Well, because obviously the obvious, right? Both teams are going into this game 0-3. What do I believe needs to happen for the Minnesota Vikings to snag a win in this football game? Well, there's a couple things. The first thing is obviously the obvious, all right? And that is hold on to the damn football. Do not fumble the ball. Man, listen. And I'm going to tell you right now, Bryce Young, I heard that Bryce Young was at practice today, so that is actually a plus for the Minnesota Vikings because I think I just think Andy Dalton would have probably been a better situation for the Panthers going up against the Minnesota Vikings because we've seen Dalton. We know that there's a possibility he can slice and dice us. I mean, look what Adam Thielen did last week with Andy Dalton as his quarterback, man. He went over like 145 yards, 2 tutties. I mean, the prime Adam Thielen, man. He looked like Adam Thielen, man, the guy that I fell in love with. You know, and I remember saying in the offseason, right before the season started, that, hey, look, Adam Thielen is easily the Panthers' #1, bro. There's no other receiver on that team that is going to compete with Adam Thielen, bro. Like, if you have a quarterback that can get Adam Thielen the ball, he still has at least this year in his tank. I'm a strong believer in that. You feel me? And he showed it on Sunday. Now, we just got to see if he can do it consistently, but that's neither here nor there because we obviously don't want him to do it consistently this week. Why? Because the Minnesota Vikings need to get their first W, man. The battle of the W. Listen, as a Vikings fan, it's been a hard 3 weeks. Not only for me, but I know it's been a hard 3 weeks for you guys as well. Because when your team's losing and we just can't figure out how to get that win, and we're getting close every single game. It's not like we're getting embarrassed. Like, we're getting close, but yet no cigar. Like I said before, the games last year that we would win, we're losing this year. But what do we need to do? Again, hold on to the football, okay? And then Kirk and JJ, same type of game that they've been having, minus not targeting him the ball in the second half, or whether it's the second quarter or the first quarter. Like, you have to consistently target Justin Jefferson, all right? Part of that blame I put on Kevin O'Connell. Most of the blame I'm putting on Kirk Cousins. Why? Because you are the quarterback. You have the ball in your hand. You make the decision if you want to throw it to 18 or not, right? Kevin O'Connell doesn't tell you who to throw it to. Yes, a play is designed to, hey, 17 is the main read on this down. Hey, 87 is your main read. But listen, sometimes you have to understand that 18 is your main read no matter what the play looks like. You hear me? And then you progress from there, right? Because, I mean, and we've seen it. The Chargers, Justin Herbert, what'd he do? His main read was 13 all day. And what happened? 13 wound up catching Keenan Allen, wound up going over 200-plus receiving yards. Justin Jefferson can do that if you just target him the rock throughout the whole 4 quarters. Don't just target him for the first half and in the second half only throw the ball to him 2 times. That's not how you win football games. This game is built, our team is built off of, pass game. We obviously know the run game isn't as good, although we looked a little better against the Chargers, rightfully so, because the Chargers' run defense is kind of bad, and their pass defense is bad too. So we look like a more complete offense when it's all said and done, although we still turnover woes killed us, the crowd, everybody knows the story, right? But again, we have to make sure we're playing Viking football, right? What is Viking football? Pass the rock to 18. Kirk and JJ need to be connecting. And then you have your KJ that can burst off for a play like he did against the Chargers. You get him mixed in there throughout the game. Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, hold on to the damn ball, 87. Don't piss me off this Sunday, But those are things we need to do to win. What's going to hurt us, though? All right. This is something I thought about with the Carolina Panthers. I was just on the phone with my boy Dave, man. Shout out Dave from Purple and Gold for Days. We were talking, and I said, look, I have a strong feeling that Miles Sanders, I have a strong feeling that the Carolina Panthers are going to run the football on the Vikings. I think they're going to watch Philly's tape. And a reason they're going to watch Philly's tape for the most part is because they don't have the quarterback like Justin Herbert that can sling the ball around the field as much as Justin Herbert can, right? So, but what do they have? Well, they don't have the best offensive line, but you can run the ball a little bit because our run defense is our Achilles heel. All right, our run, we have nothing in the trenches. We cannot stop the run for the most part. So their best game plan is going to be to run the ball. And what I see happening, I'm going to keep it real. First of all, I think this game is going to go down to the damn wire. The Vikings, that gives me no evidence that this game right here, although people might say the Panthers are trash, they're not a good football team, I guarantee you this game is going down to the wire. We are not winning this game convincingly regardless, all right? It's going to be 21-24. Don't kill me, but I feel like the Panthers are going to squeak this game out. And I feel like this as a fan, it hurts me to say this, but I like to be realistic with y'all, man. I don't like to say we're going to be 17-0 and think we're winning every football game. What I see is an undisciplined team. I hope they prove me wrong Sunday. I would not be happier for the Vikings to go out there, hold on to the ball, dominate this fucking team so that we can come back on our post game and talk about how much we're back in love and, hey, we can win 3-4 more games in a row. We'll be right back where we need to be. Those conversations will be had, man. Winning heals everything. But I do have the Vikings falling 21-24. All right, but real quick, man, I want to give a shout out to my boy Carson, man. My boy Carson, man, at Skull Purple Podcast. Man, if you're watching this, man, listen, don't be mad at me, but I'm going to use your picture, man, because I like what you posted, man. Series history, right? Vikings lead the all-time series 10-6. So they're 10-6 against the Carolina Panthers. The Vikings have won the last 2 in this series. Okay, good. That's good shit, man. The series is tied when played in Carolina 3-3. This is good information. Shout out to my boy Carson, man. And then he said point differential. Carolina 340, Minnesota 322. Last time Vikings won 30-28 in the overtime on October 17th, 2021. And guess what? Your boy R.A. Peasy was at that game. KJ, throw the helmet off. You know what I mean? I was at that game, man. Good block by Christian Darrisaw on the left side. Kirk threw that thing in there, man. Listen, I remember. Listen, again, I want nothing more than the Vikings to win. But I'm going to tell you right now, if we lose this game like I'm projecting, 21-24, bro, it's time to make some business decisions. And then we're gonna have to start doing videos about the Caleb role, man. I'm just saying. Some of y'all gonna be mad, some of y'all gonna like it. It is what it is, man. Drop your score predictions down in the comments, man. Let me know how you feel, man. Let me know how you feel about the Vikings going into week 4 against the Carolina Panthers. 2 0-3 teams. What are they doing? Fighting for the W. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.